DanDaDan Chapter 170 has just dropped about an hour ago. I've read it a couple times. And first of all, I want to say thank you for the support on last week's video. Thank you. But let's get into it because this chapter answers some questions from last chapter and the chapter before. Let's get into it. DanDaDan Chapter 170, A Suspicious Woman. So, the girl who attacked Momo in the library, and end of last chapter we saw talking to some mystery closet entity. She's walking through the halls. The panels are black, so this is obviously a flashback, if I'm looking at this right. Yeah, it's obviously it's a flashback. And she's one of them background characters, them insignificant characters in anime and manga you see, who like is basically invisible to everyone else. She's just like a ghost. When she tries to talk for like, yo, I can barely hear a voice of a fucking ghost. And she goes home and her family does not fuck with her. Like, her parents are bigging up her sister, and like they're like, yeah, she won a lot. And then like your sister's lucky, useless, and her younger sister seems to be like, please don't mention me in the same breath as that loser. And they mentioned how when she was younger, she was more talented and people fussed over her, and we get to see all these trophies from when she was a child, and we get her name, Koki Yukishiro. I'll forget that name, I can't lie to you, I'm completely forget that name. But we see her as a kid, looking like her hair was shorter, bangs were cut and everything, and she looked happy. She won everything, and she asked, where did she go wrong? She tried her hardest, and why is she the only one? She wants to be looked at, she wants to be fussed over like they did before. And then she posts a thirst trap on socials, and then it looks like, yeah, the locker. It's like the mystery closet locker. It's like a locker outside. It's like the man or the entity inside this closet has seen her thirst trap, and is threatening her like, your digital footprint has consequences. And he'll keep it to herself under one condition. And then he seems to be handing her the knife. We saw, what's it called? The guy, put his name up again. I'm not gonna remember his name. The teacher, and her the blade. And he starts threatening her, I'll tell your parents, I'll call the feds and have it investigated. And like, what you gonna do? Will you hear me out? And she looks at him, and we go back to the present. The gang are looking for Yuki. I think if I call her Yuki, I'll remember. They're looking for Yuki. So they've gone to her class, and they're asking, have you seen anybody who's been going? Momo in her little form, I forgot her name again. In this show, these blazer jacket pockets is dancing because nobody can see her and notice her, and then she falls, and she's told, be serious. And then they're telling Momo, look out for Yuki. And then at that exact point, Yuki walks in. She walks in, and they see her, and they start beelining for her. Gigi and Vamola are just in the hallways. Gigi is doing some freaky shit. I don't know, he a freak. And Vamola is just like, oh, someone's running out. And then they're like, yo, chase that shorty. But what we see, once again, the teacher comes, he says, don't run in the halls like last chapter at Okarun. And they just casually walk, smiling, all that. Then they start running. They chase, and then they make it to this room. Vamola and Gigi are told to go cover, and chapter ends. The room they think she entered in, she's gone. Quick chapter. I spoke through this chapter very quickly because DanDaDan and Chainsaw Man, for some reason, I'm able to read these chapters very fast. But I notice in the last panel a closet. She may be able to go in. Maybe the man in the closet is able to pull her through and get, because in last chapter there's a closet near the entrance to the school. In her flashback, the closet was outside, and there's a similar looking closet right here. So maybe that's what happened. Maybe that's where they are for this chapter. Maybe that's how she got away. I still don't know how the whole power taking is gonna work, and why this person put Vamola up to the task. No, Vamola put Yuki up to the task of going to Momo, making her concede, and taking her power. Because already Okarun has conceded to the teacher, and I don't know. Maybe there's gonna be more characters who are gonna come for other powers. You know, maybe we'll come for. Okay, Okra says Miss Shiratori. Let's call Shira. Gonna come for her powers. Maybe someone's gonna come for Evil Eye from GG, Vamola's weird powers, and the Glasses Man's powers. Even Class Rep's powers. I don't know, but for now, only Momo and Okarun have had people come and target them and told them to concede. But overall, another good DanDaDan chapter. You know, I mentioned last video I may work on the anime. I decided to just drop that. I won't talk about the anime because I'm already talking about the manga. And apart from that, hopefully weekly from now on, DanDaDan every week on Mondays or Tuesdays latest. And hopefully by the end of this week, I'll have my One Piece 10 chapter recap ready. Anyway, I'll see you all next time. Peace.